Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now, if you are new to the channel, my name is Nolan, and in today's video I have got a much needed upgrade for my 1/16 scale Mini E-Revo. And that upgrade is this right here. So this right here is a center differential for the 1/16 E-Revo as well as for the 1/16 scale slash. Now the part number on this is 7014. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below where you can check this out. I think this goes for about 25 bucks. But I thought this was a worthwhile upgrade because it should significantly help our control of this machine. Because this machine, with 3S power, this thing, you can't really get the power to the ground very well. It unloads a lot of that power unevenly. So I'm hoping with the addition of a center differential, that'll help distribute the power a little more evenly between the front and the rear. So hopefully we'll be able to get that power down a little more efficiently. It should significantly help our handling. Should be able to install this pretty quick. And in the next video, you're going to see me test this thing. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to do so and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I do come out with that running video. So let me go ahead, pull the body off, resituate the camera, and we're going to jump right in this installation. Pretty sure basically 2mm is what we need for a lot of these screws. So I'm going to start with what I know needs to come undone. I'm pretty sure these 4 need to come undone. These 2 here and these 2 here. Let me just go ahead and undo those. Alright, and let's see where that puts us. Alright, so I think the transmission is sort of kind of loose. We might need to, I'm trying to see, if I can access the little grub screw way down in there, I think I can pull this right out. I think I can get to this one right here. And let's see, those are like really small, like 1.5 mil, I believe. I believe they're that size. So let's see if I can get down to that. I think I can access this front one without too much of a hassle. Yes. I want to do this by removing as little as possible. Also, by the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. It really means a lot. It shows your support of the channel. And while you're at it, if you have not subscribed, make sure to do so and hit that notification bell. Alrighty, got the grub screw out. Now let's see where that puts us. I know that I can go ahead, I can slide the ESC out of the way. The ESC will just slide out like that. And then I think the only thing holding the motor is these outputs. I might need to take the belly skid off. I might need to do that. That might just make things a lot easier. I already got 2 of those screws out. Well, 4 of them actually. So we'll take off the other 4 right here, 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 and here. And see where that puts us. Now that I got those out, should be able to pop this up. You know what? I need to remove this one also. Or at least undo this one so I can actually pull this part out from underneath of the skid. That's also a 2mm. So go ahead and loosen that up. And there we go. Got it off. And as you guys can see, I already got the output going to the front unscrewed. This will make it so much easier to get to that rear one though. Undo this grub screw right here, and then I think the transmission and the motor and everything will just drop right out. Alright, got that. Set that aside. And let's see if I am correct. Is there anything else holding this? I need to try to slide, these away from the output shaft a little bit. So this will hopefully pop free. There we go, and it finally dropped. There we go, guys, and set the RC aside, and now this is what we're working with. And here it is right here. Center differential. Typically this would just be a solid gear right here. So this actually has some internal spider gears. So we have some extra slippage in there. It should help distribute that power a little bit more evenly. Alright, and then I suppose there's some directions, which I don't feel like I need directions, but then again, they can always be helpful when you do it right the first time. They show that I do need to remove the motor, so maybe I should have just done that to begin with. Maybe it would have made my life a little bit easier. Let's just go ahead, let's remove the motor. I think that is probably a 2.5 mil. Well, actually, first let's get this little cover off right here, this cover that covers up the spur gear. Alright, got that off. Pull that cover off. So let's just go ahead, let's get the motor unscrewed. Alrighty, once you get that off, then the motor pops free. I'll probably have to pull the spur too, it looks like, because I have to get that screw right there, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one without removing the spur gear. So grab our little wrench, I think it's this end right here, to undo that nut. I might have to do that off camera real quick. Alrighty, once you get that off, we'll go ahead, we'll pull the spur gear. Oops. Then the spring comes off. We go ahead and pull off the back piece of the slipper assembly. Now we will be able to access all of these little 2mm. Grab our, I don't know why I'm using that 2mm. I got another 2mm right here. I should be using this 2mm right here. That'll make things easier. Go ahead, remove these 4 screws, holding the motor mount on. Trying to get this free on camera. I'm kind of fumbling a little bit. Alrighty, got all of those off, so then the motor mount comes off. Then it looks like just 2 more right here and here. And then the case should come apart. Last one. Alright, got the last one. Grab my needle nose and just go ahead and pull that out before I lose this little pin. Oops, fell out. Alright, and here we go. Let's pull the case halves apart. And there we go. This one's very clean inside still. It's looking good. So basically, I think we're just replacing this solid piece right here. So basically, substitute this in for this. Now I want to make sure I get this in the right direction. So as you guys can see from the upraised part on this solid gear, it appears that it's going to go this way with these little screws pointed upward. So we'll go ahead, pull out the existing solid gear, and then go ahead and put this in its place. And as simple as that. This transmission's still looking like it's in really good shape. And we'll just go ahead and put the 2 halves back together. Got to get everything lined up perfectly. There we go. Then start reassembling it. Alright, got all those back together. Want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Then we need to go ahead and put this little grub pin. It's not a grub actually. We need to go ahead and slide that pin back through. Alright, and then the back part of the slipper assembly goes on over that. There we go. Alright, that's over it. Then go ahead, put the spur gear back on. Then the little spring. And then the little nut. Go ahead and start tightening this down. Now to begin with, the thing's going to just want to spin. So a little trick is, I got my little 1.5mm right here. Just go ahead, put this right in through right there. That holds that in place so you can actually start screwing it down, because otherwise the whole thing's going to want to spin. And I'll probably tighten this all the way up, and then I'll probably loosen it maybe a quarter to half a turn. Probably, I don't know, probably a quarter turn. Alright, that's tightened all the way up. So quarter turn. That might be a bit more than a quarter, but that looks good right there. So we got that back together. Now we will go ahead and reattach to the motor. Alright, so the motor goes right on that little plastic piece that juts out. Kind of slides onto that. Go ahead, get that screw started. Alright, so we're just going to get it slid. And I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, you just don't want it too tight. It's hard to get the gear mesh wrong, honestly, with these little machines. So as long as it's spinning smoothly, we'll just go ahead and continue tightening it up. There we go. Everything spins smoothly. Then we can go ahead and get this cover back on. Just goes like that. And then this little screw, which is a 2mm, comes in from the back side, holds that down. And now literally it's just the reverse process to reinstall it, which I'm probably not going to show on camera, so I'm probably going to wrap the video up here. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, and you feel like you gained something, make sure to go ahead, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, because you're going to want to see the first test with this to get my initial impressions and just see how well it actually performs. But anyway, until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and see you later.